Good morning, everybody. We are going to start today with Unit 5 of our EVS book. The title of this unit is Shelter, and we are also going to start with chapter number 15. You can see on the screen the name of the chapter is Our Houses. Children, if you can see the starter activity of your book, you will be able to very clearly see in which type of house do you live. Does your house have a sloping roof or a flat roof? Name a few things that you would use to decorate your house. These were some of the starter activities for you to answer orally. If you have done that, we can begin with the chapter now. The subtopics that we will take in this chapter are need for a house, different kinds of houses, some very unusual houses, need for living together, cleaning up the house, maintenance of a house, and finally decorating the house. Children, a place or a building in which we live together with our family is called a house. Once we start living inside the house, it becomes our home. The need for a house. We need house for the following purpose: for protection against weather conditions such as rain or a lot of heat or sun, protection from wild animals, birds, snakes, and harmful insects, to lead a stable life, to keep our expensive items like clothes, jewelry, utensils, household appliances, etc. safely. Different kinds of houses. It may seem surprising that humans' early shelters were very much like those of birds and animals. Man also lived in caves just like wild beasts, or like birds, he passed his nights on trees. Today, people live in different kinds of houses. Some are big while some are small. Mainly, houses are of two types: kacha house and pakka house. Kacha houses are made of mud, stones, and straw. A kacha house is called a hut. These houses are generally found in villages. Pakka houses are made up of bricks, cement, and steel. These houses are found in towns and cities. Nowadays, Pakka houses are being built even in the villages. I would like to show you in your book the images of these houses. So here you can see the hut or the kacha house, and then we'll go to pakka houses. Huts are made up of stones, mud, and straw. We see such houses mostly in rural areas. These are kacha houses. However, these are not very strong. These are less expensive than a bungalow. A bungalow is an independent house. Some bungalows have a lawn as well. Bungalows have the walls and roofs made up of cement, steel, and bricks. Apartments denote many houses in a single building. These are built one above the other. Building houses in this manner saves a lot of space. We can see a number of such apartment buildings in the cities these days. Some unusual houses. Geographical conditions play a very important role in determining the kind of shelter that we can live in. Apart from usual types of houses that we frequently see, there are some unusual houses. Let us read about them. The tent. I'll show you the picture of a tent. Here it is. Tents are made of special cloth called canvas. They can be pitched and removed easily, and hence are used mostly by military personnel and campers. Next is houseboat. You can see this lovely picture here. It is also called a floating house. It is a house built on a boat. Wooden houses are built on long boats. Such houses float on water. Such houses are commonly seen on the Dal Lake in Kashmir as well as the backwaters of Kerala. Caravan, you can see this caravan is a house built on wheels. It can be pulled from one place to another with the help of a vehicle or an animal. Caravans have comfortable interiors with place to store food, cook food, and eat. Okay. Wooden house. The houses in hilly areas are made up of wood. Such wooden houses have sloping roofs that make the snow slide down very easily. We can see such houses in hill stations like Shimla and Nainital. Stilt houses. Where it rains a lot, the people build houses on stilts. Such houses are built high above the ground on strong wooden poles. The houses have ladders that can be removed at night. Tilt houses protect the people living inside from rains and floods. They have sloping roofs to allow rainwater to flow down easily. Igloo. In the places that are covered with snow throughout the year, people make houses from blocks of ice. Such houses are called igloos. Inuits, also called Eskimos, live in these houses. Such houses are found in Greenland and Antarctica. They provide protection to the inhabitants from the cold water. The need for living together. Children, remember one thing: human is a social being. Several families always live together. Thus, a society is formed. This society or community has been human beings' greatest source of happiness and power. Our need for a shelter arises not only from our need for protection, but also from our desire to live a stable life with our friends in the community. Living together helps man to learn many things. For example, work together, share feelings, talk, play, manners and behaviors. We cannot do everything ourselves. We need the help of others. That is also the reason we live together. A home is basically the smallest unit of a large community. Love and care bind all the members of a family as a community. Cleaning the house. Keep the house clean is the duty of all the people who live in it. Even if one of the members does not care, then the efforts of all others go in waste and a home becomes a mess. Let us consider how to help keep your house clean. Put your things in proper places. To keep the house germ free, disinfectants should be used. Keep dustbins in every room. No garbage should be thrown here and there. Phenyl or other floor cleaners should be used to mop the floors. Toilet, wash basins, and bathrooms should be kept very clean because they're the storehouse of germs. Doormats are important to wipe our feet. Dusting of furniture and wall corners must be done every day. Wire meshing at doors and windows keeps the dust and insects outside. To keep a house clean is a joint responsibility of the children, their parents, and others who live at home. If each one of them shares his or her duties, then a home will always be a clean, sparkling, sweet home. While we are talking about cleaning, we must mention garbage disposal, right? Now, children, a lot of garbage collects in the house every day. Many people have a habit to throw garbage on the road or put aside in their houses. It's a harmful practice. All of us are well aware that domestic garbage includes kitchen waste such as fruit and vegetable peels, leftover bits of food, and other wastes such as paper, plastic bottle, broken glass, etc. Keep two covered bins in your home. Put paper, fruit, and vegetable peels, leftover bits of food in one bin. Glass pieces, plastic goods, and other such items should be kept in another bin. These two bins should be emptied at proper place. In cities, municipal corporation has garbage collection sites or they place two big bins at different places. Children, plastics are very harmful. People throw plastic bags stuffed with garbage on the roads. Many cows and other animals eat these plastic bags that are lying on the road. These can even kill them. So we should be careful of disposing garbage. A house needs periodic maintenance, but sometimes instant maintenance becomes very essential. Following things in a house needs regular maintenance: leaking roofs, cracked plasters, jammed or creaking windows and doors, rain showers, and wetting the room floor. Decorating the house. Apart from keeping the house clean, we can make it look very, very attractive with the help of decorations. We can decorate our house with wall paintings, showpieces, or flower pots. The walls are painted in different colors with matching curtains and lampshades. Beautiful curtains and tapestry make the house look pleasing. Some people decorate the entrance of their house by making a colorful design called rangoli on the floor. Chalk, colored powders, rice paste, or flowers can be used to make rangoli. People usually make rangolis during festivals. Torans are also used to decorate the main entrance of the house. Children, let us recall, a house is the place where we live with our family. A house protects us from heat, rain, cold, animals, and thieves. There are different types of houses: kacha house and pakka house. People live in villages, generally live in kacha house or huts. People live in cities, have many different types of houses like bungalows, apartments, etc. There are also some unusual houses such as tent, houseboat, caravan, wooden house, stilt house, igloo, etc. We must take care of our house and keep it clean. We must throw garbage in a dustbin. A house needs periodic maintenance. People decorate their houses using different types of things. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. See you again with the next chapter of EVS. Thank you and have a good day.